Hey guys, welcome back to Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Last episode, we rescued Princess Peach from the clutches of Petey Piranha. Kylie also got spat out, but she has like some kind of shroom fungus attached to her face and can't see, and we also can't see her. So this time we'll be going to the Toad's Works to see what they have to say. There's no cutscene with Egad this time for some reason. But before we do that, I have no clue how I missed these. But in this hallway, there is a mushroom and a coin. I could have sworn I talked to these guys. Oh, pipeline to the basements appeared, so there's an underground level after all. Well, I'll be. Or maybe it wasn't him I could have sworn I talked to. This guy. Yeah, this guy. The castle's so big, I sometimes get lost, and then I cry a little. And I have, I think, a top screen check on my location. I could swear in my life I talked to this guy before in like the first episode, but for some reason we never got those items before. I don't really know what happened there either. Before we talk to the Toad's Works, let's see what the new blurb says. Hurrah, Mario's rescued Princess Peach, but what's that creepy fungus on her face? The Toad's Works have their hands full with the two princesses. The flashing icons are any more indication, let's just go down and talk to them. Compose yourself, Elder. Meet the Princess Cruise attention. Let's just go with the classic. Ready when you are. Go! Toad's with the younger, the princesses, she's not pleased. Good gravy. She's tired of the Toadsworth twist. How dare she be tired of the Toadsworth twist? Toadsworth twist her away. Ah, crosswind! Great oogly boogly! Look, Elder Me, she's imitating our move! What's that you say, old bean? You wish to learn our move? Come now, Master Luigi, you saved the princess, you've earned a sabbatical. There's no longer any need for you to learn new moves at the moment. As you can see, trying to keep her little majesty happy is rather a full-time endeavor. We can't spare even a moment to teach you such frivolities. Let us suffer in peace. Hold your tongue, Elder Me. Indeed, the grown-up princess is safe, but evil abides, sir. Quite frankly, witnessing you being such a stick in the mud has turned my stomach. That's no way to live, and it's certainly not how I wish to be in my autumn years. I just realized that Mario and Luigi must be hearing this, like, that's no way to live, and it's certainly not how I wish, because they're, like, spinning around. Ugh, youth. Very well. You want to learn? Then I will teach. Curse the exuberance of my salad days. I will teach, teach, teach! New tutorial time. Basically, in this technique, you just kick the babies while you're spinning, and this causes them to spin too. This is called the baby spin. Oh yes, marvelously creative. Perhaps our time might be better spent in a naming session? Pay him no mind. He's a bit barmy these days. The move is simple. Try it for yourselves. You know, yeah, the toddler twist would be a better name for that. Once the babies are airborne, press the D-pad in the direction you want them to go. You can use it to direct the babies along their descent. Basically, as you said, the babies gain some extra air and you can control the direction that they descend in. You can press X or Y to exit out and they drop down automatically. Brilliant, I'm quite sure you'll now be able to ascend to places formerly out of your reach. Oh dear, what are we to do? She's absolutely insatiable. She's tired of this as well. In that case... Are you mad? Not the princess! Yes, the princess! I forbid it! We're going in! Never! Never! No! 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 Princess! Oh dear princess, what have we done? Look there, you codger. The princess is pleased. What's that you say, old bean? You wish to learn a move? I think he said the exact same line of dialogue earlier. I don't mind teaching you this move, but it appears my age counterpart is still in shock. I wonder if the reason Toadsworth's never appeared so much recently is because of the sheer amount of heart attacks he's had in this game. Princess! I suppose I could take it upon myself to teach you solo this time around. So we're getting another tutorial right after that one. I won't lie, the pacing of this has always felt lost to me. It's quite simple really. First you enter burst ball mode, and it's basically the same gist as last time. You run to the babies, you flatten them, and then they can go into smaller areas. You'll flatten the text out like hotcakes. This will allow them to fit in tight spaces previously unreachable to you. Do not fret, however, they'll pop right back up in no time, on the flexibility of childhood. Since they look like hotcakes, let's christen this technique Baby Cakes, a much better name. So you roll into the babies, they'll be in baby cake mode for a while, and there'll be an off-screen timer that counts down the time until they pop back up. However, when you're in a tight space like this, the timer deactivates, so you don't have to worry about that. And, crap, I was trying to demonstrate it, but the timer ran out. Splendid! And the babies seem to have enjoyed it too. Never mind the brain damage he must have with all the hammering and spinning and stuff. Princess! Forgive me! I am an old fool. Blimey, the wind! We are joined here in loving memory of Toadsworth. No, horrors, younger me, scamp, this is all your fault. What will you do now? I ask you, how will you make this right? Keep your trousers on, Elderme, that's my blood pressure you're elevating. Really, if I wish to witness myself embarrassing myself, I'd belch in front of a mirror. But the princess... Steady, old bean, Master Mario and the others will undoubtedly save the princess, as always. You'll save her, won't you? I assure you, she's not in another castle or anything. We're counting on you, fellows. Now, Elderme, we'll let Master Mario and the others handle this. Before we go save the princess, we can actually use our new technique to get this bean up on this ledge that was previously inaccessible to us. So right off the bat, there's some things we could do with the new technique. And I wonder how Toadsworth's holding up. We only just rescued the grown-up princess, and now the baby princess. The princess was sailing to the other side of that wall, in case you've forgotten. Dare say it's a fine opportunity to try out the new technique you learned. So, in order to access this area that's been taunting us the whole game, just send the babies beneath here, wait for them to pop back up, and press the big red button again, as per our instinct. Wait. Shit, you're supposed to send them up with the baby spin, but I didn't realize you could actually, like, roll into here in the middle of a cutscene, so that's another thing I've learned about this game. I'm just learning a lot of things. Now, this small alcove, there's 60 coins, and the princess up here. Like, you're just picking her up like an item. You saved the baby princess! Capital, very well done indeed. You have all of our most heartfelt gratitude. Come now, baby princess, let's repair the castle for now. For all of us. Now, let's go explore the castle a bit. Or that's what I would say if we weren't interrupted. This cutscene will activate even if you're in the room to the left. Terrible! He's back! Royal Chambers! That doesn't look too good. Who is everyone talking about? Princess Peach is safe and the Mushroom Kingdom's at peace in this time period. Check her chambers. If you try to go to other areas, you'll be blocked by toads, I think, but I'm not entirely positive. I'm not sure what's up, but there's a hubbub somewhere. Apparently everyone else is freaking out in other wings of the castle, and the guards are just chilling here and just not doing their jobs. Great morale we've got here. As the toad said, let's go in and see what's going on up here. How could Bowser attack now? The goal. This time the princess will be mine, you fools. Oh, Mario and that green whip are here. What are the odds? I'll admit you've handed me my shell before, but not this time. Oh yeah, my horoscope said so. Today's the day I win it all. I rule. Yuck! Oh, this weird fungus attached itself to my face. Let me eat it. I wonder if this is going to foreshadow anything else in the series. Gotta go! Halt! Return the big princess at once! Mario, what can we do? Bowser's got the princess again. It's like deja vu. If we don't do something quick, who knows what'll happen? Hurry, you must chase them. I mean, speaking from a serious standpoint, not a whole lot. Peach will just be in like a room somewhere. Bowser falls into lava like he does every Tuesday, basically, and nothing else will happen. But he's falling right where we need to go. Before we go after him, I want to go back to the Gritty Desert. As you remember, there were a lot of pillars around the desert. Well, not a lot actually, there's only like 4. That had blocks that we previously couldn't reach. We can now reach them with the baby spin, so I want to go back to the desert to show off what they have in them and their locations. I'll meet back with you guys around the desert in the locations you can find these. Not exactly exclusive items, but you do have to go a little out of your way to get them. So we'll be showing off where they are and what you can get from them. In the southwestern corner of the desert, I just got into a fight with a solo scuba diver, but I didn't get anything out of it. On this first pillar, we have a cashback badge. Where is it? There we go. You receive half the prices of items you used in the battle after the battle, so that could be pretty useful. I'm not going to put it on Luigi, but if you want to use it, I would recommend that. Also, a bit of a warning, don't try to use a Bros Ball to roll around to the pillars and then summon the babies, because the only 2 pipe blocks are to the left and down, so yeah, that will kind of backfire. I learned that the hard way when I was practicing, and I sent the adult bros all around the desert, and then looked for a pipe block only to not find any. There's an Ultra Mushroom there, which, yeah, they'll probably come in handy later on down the line. But for now, the last 2 pillars are over on the eastern side of the desert. Pillar number 3, we get the Risk Badge. This is a very overpowered one. The less mushrooms you have, the more damage you deal. This is similar to the Mush Badge AA from Superstar Saga, and if you basically sell all your mushrooms and equip it, you could do a crap ton of damage to basically every enemy in the game. They're very overpowered, and I'll probably show off exactly how powerful they are in a bonus episode, but we're just going to hold on to that for now. And our last pillar is on the very eastern edge of the easternmost area of the Grixie Desert. 2 1-up supers! That's all there is to see in the desert, so let's head back to the present where I'll go to the Peach's Castle shop to see what's new in the store. I got into a fight with 2 scuba divers on the way back, but didn't get into any other battles. For items, you can now buy Ultra Mushrooms and Super Drops. I think I'll get like 4 Ultra Mushrooms. And for Bros items, we have the Copy Flower. This is one of the best attacks in the game, but they're pretty costly now, so I'll only get 5. But trust me when I say, if you have the coins to spare, get as much of these as you can. They're Like I said, they're one of the best attacks in the game, so I highly recommend it. As for gear, there's no new clothing, but for badges, we have a cashback badge, which, well, we just got for free in the desert. Lucky badge makes lucky hits easier to land. Counter badge, which increases the damage done with counter attacks. That would be useful on one of the babies, probably. I think we'll put that on Baby Mario. And we can also buy another Drain badge, which we already have. So with the shopping done here, let's go pay our old pal Fawful a visit, because there's some badges of his I want to get, and also one pretty bad mistake I want to clear up. So, the treasure badge. I was confused as to what this description meant at first, and I also gave a false account. I said that it meant that if you defeat an enemy that holds an item, you have a chance of getting at least some item they hold. Even this is wrong. What it's actually saying is, if you defeat an enemy using a bros item, you will get at least one item they can drop. I don't even know what they were thinking when they wrote that description. It's definitely one of the worst descriptions for an item I've seen in a game. And it's just really bad and doesn't give an accurate impression of what it does at all. I'll put on Luigi because it still is a very good badge, and I want to show that off because I never really used it because, like I said, I thought it was kind of just a mad badge. But I've done a few test runs of later areas with it equipped, and it really does make a difference. So I'm going to want to show it off for the rest of this playthrough. Well, maybe not the rest of this playthrough, but just for a bit at least. Or maybe I'll keep it on, who knows. We'll just have to see and take it episode by episode. Back on the first floor, there was nowhere else to go other than up, really. I already talked to him, so there wasn't really a point in doing that. But the time hole is on the right side, and Princess Peach and Bowser are through there. And there's another bean spot. I'd love to check out the time on that landing, but this gap's way too wide to jump. If only I could fly or glide over there. Oh, to be a lovely Lakitu or a sleek paratrooper. In order to get over there, we have to use the baby spin, so we'll basically just be sending children through time unsupervised. But we'll be doing that in the next episode. Next episode of Mario & Luigi Partners in Time, we'll be going back in time once more to save Princess Peach again from Bowser this time, and maybe get some progress on the next couple of Star Shards. See you guys next time.